Hello, how you guys doing? James here. Hope you're doing good. Trying to stay cool out there in this muggy weather. Well, I'm about to make a video uh, concerning this recent situation, but I'm going to add my story onto this too, and my thoughts on it. Even though I'm not a you know person as it going to their doctrine between Nubred and RingoTV, but I'm going to go ahead and play some video, and I'll come back with my commentary.
Now, y'all don't see what's going on in the background. Y'all don't see that. Now, I told y'all already. Check out what's going on, bro. What's going on? Hold the camera. We outside. What's going on, bro? Hey. Take off my glasses, man. We outside. All right. I'm holding them all cookie, man. Oh, man, what's going on, man? Hey, man. Hey, I just want to tell you all real quick, man. Over the years, man, you did a lot of incredible work, man. And you're instrumental in awakening a whole lot of people. It's good to just tell you that in person. And, man, just great work. I'm just going to believe you and everything that you put out here. That's what's up, man. We out here, man. We out here. Listen, stop hiding. Come outside. We out here. Now we got work to do. You know what I mean? The new breed. Yo, what up? We out here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to come outside. Most definitely. This is what I mean by come outside. You have to put boots on the ground. So to all you brothers out there, listen. We on social media, we talk, we make reaction videos, we talk about different things. Look, guys, it is time to get really serious. It is time to really come outside, pull up, contact brother New Breed, brother you with us out, make arrangements. Just visit the place, see what you got going here. See if this is for you. Because it's not for everybody. It's for certain people that have that mind. You'll know too. Right. So we're not going to be giving those people that, negative, this and that. It's not for them. This is why I tell you I roll solo. Completely solo. I'm not down with nobody in these YouTube streets. Nobody. I roll 100% solo, alone. I don't trust none of these content creators, bro. Real talk, real spit. They snakes. I'm searching for redemption. I have nothing left to prove. The Lord gave me grace. Now I'm careful with my moves. This is forgiveness. And I had to shorten up my friend list. Some was jumping ship, and the others were some get with. The rise for when these devils show their horns, must avoid them like the plague. Bunch of stage playing hypocrites with nothing real to say. All they energy is spent on social media these days. Are we really in the field? We got some scoundrels out there waiting around, trying to stop your momentum and stop your growth. You got to know how to maneuver in this day and age. Because there's a lot of weirdos. And there's a lot of people who want something from you. And the moment they don't get that from you, they're going to turn on you anyway. That's what happens, y'all. The moment where those individuals who spying, who in the scenes, trying to peep your moves and how you get down, trying to find weakness, seeing what they can gain over you, or, those individuals who try to stroke your ego, and do all these things, and then you don't reciprocate the same energy, you'll find out how much of a devil and a demon they really are.
For those of you who have been following this saga, fallout from Dirty Low and Pastor Rufus, which led to a fallout between Dirty Low and RingoTV, now there are new contentions that have developed over ego and money between RingoTV and Nubred. Now, a few months ago, we kept hearing RingoTV talk about how content creators are just talking and not building anything. Nonetheless, RingoTV can never overpromise and underdeliver on the measure of mental gymnastics and hypocrisy that he conveys on a routine basis. Let me make this clear. He is not building anything on the land. He is still a content creator, and he has proven that he was clout chasing and genuinely had no interest in building anything. But let's continue.
I'm sorry. Am I a little too brash for you? Nubred just mean. He ain't mean, y'all. No, I'm not your pusillanimous pastor. I'm not your content creator who just trying to get numbers and views. No, that's not me. Never been. I'm not a social media clown. I'm not an NPC. I'm not one of these damn weirdos on here clout chasing and trying to get views. No, I speak the truth.
The social media clout chasing, clownish content creators that Nubred refers to is RingoTV. Okay, I'm gonna play RingoTV's response, and I'm gonna break down the details of their fallout.
I've learned sometimes you have to give people time to understand the errors of their ways. Sometimes you have to test the spirits of people to see who will take the time to reach out to you, to see how you're doing, to hopefully understand the matter. Many people have said, if you need anything, I'm here for you. But none of those words are true when you think about it. It's just something people say to sound like they support you. When you really needed them, they weren't there for you, but rather there for what they can get.
Now here's what I believe happened. As many of you know, 3 or 4 months ago, Dirty Low Dow evicted Pastor Rufus off of Straightway, Georgia premises, prompting RingoTV to make a series of videos exposing this ruthless tyrant, particularly his perpetual adultery. Then, one day, all of a sudden, Nubred presented UP Farms as a competitor to Dirty Low Dow and Straightway Homesteads. This prompted RingoTV to relocate to North Carolina after Dirty Low Dow teased him for living in the slums of New York City. And in North Carolina, RingoTV began to immediately boast about building something when he has built nothing. He and Nubred claimed that UP Farms was about business. Then once they split up, RingoTV once again parachuted, changing the narrative to money and friendships, continuing to manipulate the scriptures. So I believe RingoTV wanted to establish RingoTV studios on UP Farms, but he encountered several issues. First of all, there are far more live stream disruptions in the area than he can admit or that he was expecting to encounter, but the nail in the coffin was his interactions with Nubred, whom I believe came to him very bold and said, we need you to drop 10 stacks in contribution to this land initiative. And he told him, he said, don't worry, you will see a return on your investment, because that's how Nubred operates. That he's all about his paper. Okay, he's quick to ask people for large sums of money. That he's made a name for himself in these YouTube streets for doing that. Meanwhile, up to this point, RingoTV was monitoring the video analytics and views that his channel gained from his partnership with Nubred. And initially, I believe he told Nubred, look, bro, I got to get back to you on that. I mean, this whole money thing, because RingoTV was dissatisfied with the clout that he was receiving. He thought that his audience would grow much larger than what it had thus far at that point, through his association with Nubred. But let's continue, and I'll tell you more about what happened, what I believe happened.
A true friend will sacrifice their time and energy for their friends, because they understand relationships is more valuable than money. They understand it's about being there from the heart rather than motivated by greed. I really understand how to read the spirits of people. Like I said above, I've learned sometimes you have to give people time to understand the errors of their ways. Well, I gave them time, but they refused to deal with the issue. So at this point, there is no room for reconciliation.
That's because he told Nubred to let the people give to the community and let's see how this thing pops. But he quickly learned that Nubred likes to be paid for his time and he wants his money up front. Just money always comes first with this guy. They both were trying to get something from the other that they were willing to give. If anything, RingoTV noticed that Nubred was getting more subscribers from their partnership while he was stagnant. And he said to himself, well, you're getting all this traction from my partnership with you, and you got the nerve to ask me for 10 stacks? And he allegedly declined Nubred's request. And he was shocked that he would ask him for that amount of money.
As I said many times in videos, relationships is more important than money. Well, for some people, money is more important than relationships and honor. The Bible says, test the spirits to see if they're of God. I did more than test. I gave the ultimate test of the heart, and they failed so bad. Many of you have been there, where someone you thought was true showed their true intentions. And although you gave them an opportunity to clear the air, they avoided accountability. So you have to move forward. People will use you for what they could get out of you. And when they could no longer get anything, or if they feel something is off with you, meaning you could see their true spirit, they will slowly turn against you, quickly and quietly, and play the victim and lie to cover their tracks. They will talk about you in secret with others, and they will all agree to avoid you without talking to you or reaching out to you. If this happened to you, that is a sign none of them truly were with you.
You know, it's ironic how both of them were demonizing religion but ended up arguing over money, which the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. I made a video some months ago titled Satanic Employment, Mr. Ringo Creflo. Although Nubred was included in the video, RingoTV is far worse than Nubred. To his credit, Nubred has talked about monitoring spirits and end-time prophecies, which is fast approaching. RingoTV does not believe demons are real, and he receives paychecks from YouTube to teach heresy. That, my friends, is satanic employment. I don't understand how this guy cannot fathom how the Most High cemented a veil that separates the physical and spirit realm. The book of Nahum says, he who scatters comes before thy face. Okay, it's talking about demonic spirits. You can't see them because there's a veil that separates the spirit and natural realm. And obviously, demons monitor human beings before destroying them, before possessing them. Alright?
I actually practice dealing with issues privately. But guess what? Guess what I've learned? I've learned dealing with issues privately doesn't work in 2024.
Yes, it does work. You just love the drama, and you never rightly divide the truth, the word of truth.
Most people have hard hearts and could never be accountable for the things they say, the things they do, and how they move. Some people just refuse to deal with issues they created because their pride and ego got them in a mess they can't get out of. I will never associate myself, my name, with anyone's movement, agendas, or plans again moving forward. I carry the blessing, and if you're around me, you must be a person who is a friend first, and one of good character, and one I can trust. All the people who are talking about you behind your back, never liked you and didn't reach out to you because they don't care. So why should you? If you could read through the lines of this message, or was wondering this, or wondering that, or had questions, or noticed things in the shadows, then this should give you your answer. They love to say, I'll be there for you. If you need anything, I got you. But the truth is, what they wanted from you wasn't your friendship. It was your money.
And you rob the people of their money and gaslight to construe your own narrative. And how many times will you continue to be deceived by false prophets? You know, they say the birds of the feather flock together, okay? You, Dirty Low Gal, Creflo Dollar, and Nubred, they're all one flesh. God made man upright, but he has sought out many schemes. And my job is to convey to you how the devil always plays both sides. Always. Personally, I think it's frivolous of either one of these two clowns to request anything from the other, that both of them should be on their knees repenting from the Most High. But anyway.
What's up, Brother Nubred? I had to do this video for you because you replied to my comment saying that you bet I like the show. First of all, if I wanted to watch a show, I'd go to the damn circus, Brother Nubred. I've been watching your content for a couple of years, Brother Nubred. And even though I don't agree with some of the things you say, I still watch your content, Brother Nubred. And the only reason I know about RingoTv is because of you, Brother Nubred. I watched this man's material and stopped quickly because my discernment was working. This man is making videos talking about men, heavy meat, and all kind of foolishness, okay? That's not even suitable for my son to watch. My son have watched your content before, Brother Nubred, and I felt proud when he watched your content and learned, Brother Nubred. However, the brother that you recommended, okay, was not proper for my children, was not appropriate for my children. He had explicit content, Brother Nubred. From there, I knew there was something wrong with his spirit, Brother Nubred. You got mad because I said leave that brother alone. You said I enjoy watching the show. Brother, I don't even enjoy watching you, but I watch you because you're my brother. And you are in the Word of God for the most part. The people that I'm around in my environment, I can't get that conversation. I can't hear anyone talk like you talk, Brother Nubred, and a couple of other brothers that I listen to. I've been listening to people like the Forerunner Chronicles years before you even opened up a channel. So please don't, get gassed off of your teachers, Brother Nubred, because I haven't learned anything from you. I disagree with most of the things you say and disagree with some of the things that you say, Brother Nubred. I'm not being sarcastic, but I need you to understand where I'm coming from. I don't take too easy with you telling me that I enjoy watching the show because I've been watching you for 2 years without this bullish. Where's your discernment and how you setting examples? You make videos about exactly what you just went through. This brother only appreciated you because you praised his videos. Help him get more views to his channel. When that didn't work, he figured out how to use you. Literally, he used you twice. He played you. Have you leave your... He wanted you to leave because he said no when you said you was bringing your wife. So that means he wanted you to leave your wife in another state while you help him move from another state as if your time and your money was nothing. He used you, brother. Okay? You're a very smart guy, but you're slow. If you don't see that. And he realized you're slow, that's why he's been using you. He's like, well, I'm gonna use him. That's obvious, man. Because if he was your brother, he would never tell the world how he thinks you mistreat your wife. He only got close to you to get more personal with you so he could do exactly what he did. This guy reminds me of my son's mother. He befriended you, got close, and he's literally trying to defamate your character, bro. By telling people that you are insensitive not to just women, but pregnant women. And then you're gonna get upset when I leave a comment, bro. I'm not leaving a comment as a fan or as a person that enjoys watching shows. I left a comment because I watched your material for several years, brother. And the only reason I even watched Ringo for the short period of time because you recommended him. I didn't even know his name. And he was doing just fine until his spirit was just off. I don't even know what you saw. I don't even know what you saw to this day. The brother's spirit is off. How do you condone a man making content talking about men packing heavy meat and drilling heavy meat? How the kid's gonna learn if he's making content to that degree, bro? You don't have to talk like that. That's completely unintelligent. You don't have to talk like that to enlighten someone. Anybody with common sense knows that. That's why his views are not. That's why his progress ain't growing like that. There's a reason why Mark the Messenger got so many subscribers, and he's still stagnant. And you start to stagnate yourself by engaging with these demons. Where's your discernment? You tell everybody, you tell people every day that it's better to be alone, to watch the people you keep around you, read energy. And then you get this so-called chosen one in your life, and you have a falling out, and a man done used you, bro. He done took you out of your comfort, took you out of your home. You done traveled from state to state. You done helped the man move. He used you. And then he made content out of you, bro. Be for real. You're making yourself look stupid right now. How in the world can you make all of that content about spiritual discernment and all of that, and you're going to let a man use you like that? And while you crying on your videos, mad at me for leaving a comment, he's laughing at you, big dogs. Calling you emotional. Calling you his student. And you don't see how he masterminded that from the beginning, bro? And you asked for it. Because you're not supposed to be praising no other man. You're like, go to RingoTV. Go to that man TV. Go there. Go to Ringo. Go to Ringo. Go to Ringo. Like, what the hell Ringo got that you so infatuated with, bro? Because he's spitting the word of God the way you spitting the word of God. And that fool thinks that he's your teacher. When both of y'all are students. In the eyes of the world, y'all supposed to be bringing light to the table. It don't matter who bringing the most light, but just bringing the light and combining it, and y'all both shining. Y'all both ain't shining. Y'all are both looking like buffoons now. People that used to look up to y'all looking at y'all argue over money, over miscommunication. You can't even do a moving trip with proper communication. You got all of that land. How you expect people to be confident enough to stop what they're doing, move out to that vast land of yours, and you can't even maintain control, bro? If you had 100 people like you and Ringo, it'd be chaos on y'all joint, man. Look at how y'all talking about each other. Look at how y'all look at what y'all doing, bro. Y'all, he's making videos somebody it's better to be solo. Like he didn't know that before he met you. He just realized it's better to be solo now. He's 47 years old. How he just realized it's better to be solo now after he got you to leave from the Carolinas, if that's where you at, ATL, to come to Brooklyn to help him move to North Carolina, and then he gonna say it's better to be solo after he used you, bro. That is a characteristic of a baby mama. That literally reminds me, that type of move right there reminds me of something. That's like something my baby mama would have did, bro. That I expect a low-ass woman to do. And then he telling the world, bro, this man does not care or love you. You said you love him. He don't love you, stupid. You think he love you? Look at the videos, bro. That man ain't got no love in his eyes. And you gonna go complain to YouTube about my content. Have them threatening to shut my video, my channel down. And all kind of foolishness because a brother that was watching you for 2 years got upset when you allowed another brother to use you, disrespect you, and air your business out, bro. So instead of me tuning in and hearing you talk what you normally talk, You got to be talking about this foolishness, bro. Satan's distraction army has got you. As strong as you think you are mentally, you're not. That's the truth. As strong as you think you are mentally, you're not. He sent a nice shiny adversary your direction and you confused that for a brother. And he sliced your ass apart. Yo, bro, you gotta look at the whole picture. He played you. He got you to leave ATL, come to Brooklyn, get some free labor out of you and your pregnant wife, and then say he don't even care about. The man said, I don't even care about his wife. That has nothing to do with me. You think that's a brother with love, bro? You talking about I love you? That brother ain't got no love. You talking about I love you? You sound like you like Tina Turner. Oh, Ike. And you mad at people for leaving comments because you scared that he gonna be even more mad at you because the people that are following you and support your content is upset with how you allowing this man to disrespect you, bro. You're not even getting disrespected by a woman. You're getting disrespected by a man. You're not even letting the woman use it. You're not even the content. Yo, bro, you took it to the next level. It was like an episode on Supernatural. That show is so damn real. It's a shame. But it shows that it don't take just a woman to make a man fall in love, bro. Men fall in love with other men too. Because what you talking about, you love him. And he telling you, and he airing your business out, he don't love you. And you saying you love him. This shit don't just happen with women and men. This shit happen with men and men too. How close were y'all? I'm gonna end this video, like I said, big bro. I watched you for years. I appreciate a lot of aspects that I appreciate things that when I watched you, bro. Apparently, to me, the way you came off as a disciplined brother. I'm getting my shit together because I made a series of mistakes. I see you, I watch your videos. I'm like, this brother has his shit together. That's another positive thing that I love. Nubred. But you invited that devil over to your land. Go back and look at the videos, bro. I thought you were smart. You had spiritual discernment. If you wasn't wasting so much time begging for money and likes, then maybe you would notice the obvious. You cutting yourself mad short too. That's one thing that annoyed me with your videos, bro. You be begging for likes, man. Who begs to get liked, bro? God is in control. You don't need somebody to like you to get you in the algorithm. You sitting there throwing temper tantrums because the likes ain't going. Most of your subscribers are haters. Why you think you look at the ratio of video views you get to the subscribers you got, bro. Y'all guys act slow, man. I want some more likes in the chat. Sprinkle.
What's the deal? What's going on? I really just want to get on here real quick and vouch for my bro, for Nubred, because I'm seeing this whole situation unfold, and I am seeing the start of what could be considered, a smear campaign. And, I just about to make sure I do my part and get on here and say and just vouch for what I say in the character. And I could sit up here and go in depth as far as, even, my issues with the other individual. But if you honestly just check my channel, if you check my channel and you see my video on dog, it honestly speaks for itself. You'll see the irony in the whole situation. If anybody needs to be sitting up there making a video, I for sure need to be making a video. But that's neither here nor there. Just watch that video and see how that situation played out and compare that to what's going on now. And you'll find the comedy in this. But I digress. I'ma just bring up, again, I'ma just vouch for the character. I went to Unlimited Potential Farms and I met Nubred, his wife, 3, and your witnesses. I met all of them in person. And when I'm listening to the story, as Bree is telling the story with his wife as to what went down from their perspective, again, all I can say is I can definitely vouch for the character. I can see the whole thing playing out the way they describe it. I mean, what can I say? What can you say? You met them. I know that Nubred's wife is hard working. Like, I know that she was out there on the land making me look like, looking at myself like, dang, I need to, get more hands-on with some stuff. Because she just was everywhere, bouncing back and forth, doing this, doing that. Anywhere she was needed, she was helping. And then, so I can vouch for that as I'm hearing the story and seeing that. I can vouch for Nubred being the type of person who just wouldn't sit up there and maliciously try to sit up there and shake somebody down for some money. Like, I've talked to him as he's offered money for doing a job when it came to building his his yurt on the land. He literally was talking about paying all of us involved with helping with that. So it's one thing to be on some like, I personally get exactly where he's coming from. Like, I get it, your brother helped me out, but like at the end of the day, time is a commodity you can't get back. If you sit up there, if somebody expect me to drive from place to place and do a job, regardless, I'm expecting payment. Like, brother or not. I mean, unless it wasn't, and see, that's where it get a little shaky, because obviously, again, you can't assume that everybody's like that. But like he said, me personally, I'm paying that person. Like, if you do this thing, if you do this for me, and you show me you rock with me like that, why would I sit up there and not pay you? Because what's my alternative? Pay the moving company. And if they talking about this amount, then why would I sit up there and not? And if I'm willing to pay it, worst case scenario, why would I not sit up there and just go half and give it to this place? But that's the sick part, because that brother stuff and all of that, let me do it for my brother, all of that, people use that type of stuff. People do that as bait. They sit up there and bait you in with one thing, and then flip the switch on you. But again, I don't even really want to get too deep into the actual scenario. I can only just say I've seen these people, even brother, even you with his eye, even him, because I done seen you with his eye sit up there and in a thunderstorm be out there checking on people, like checking on all of us in the middle of an actual storm, like no regular storm. He's out there checking on everybody. The last one out with his rain gear on. Him and his wife, they out there rain gear on. I done seen, man, these is good people, bro. That's all I'm getting on here to say, for real. These are good people. These are good people, bro. And I'm gonna do my part in making sure I say what I've seen personally, interacting with these people. So and that's really the beauty in connecting with your audience, because now let's see if, I'm not even trying to make it a side thing, but let's see if on the other end there's people that can step forward and say something about Buddy. And anybody who went to the land, or anybody that met these people in person, I recommend that you get on here and say something. Say something. Vouch for them. Because at the end of the day, we ain't going out like that. We gonna stand behind the people that's doing the right things. And that's all I'm gonna get on here and say. It's your brother Nubred, and y'all already know I got my wife 3 with me.
Hey. As y'all enter the chat, make sure you pound the like button on your way in. Got a very informative broadcast for you. And I want everybody to put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear clearly. And the audio is functioning properly. You know, everything is not scandal work. And what we're about to do today is bring forth some truth, some clarification on certain details regarding a situation that's transpired on social media between myself and another content creator by the name of RingoTv Reactions. For some of you all who may not be in the know, in the month of June, my wife and I helped this brother move from New York to North Carolina. And there's a whole lot of videos that this man has been uploading as of late that are very salacious, to say the least. And we just want to add some insight to some of the details that are being put out there. And, you know, just really come in a spirit of humility and truth, right? Because, you know, some people are actually concerned with what's true and not just rumors, innuendos, slander, lies, and things of that nature. Now, I'm gonna also say that this video is no way, shape, or form to attack anyone. This is more so just to clarify what actually took place. All right, and you know the Bible says, "Out of the mouth of 2 witnesses." So, my wife and I are the ones who were there. We did the move, so you want to hear it from the horse's mouth, right? So, with no further ado, I just want to begin by saying, you know, keep the comments nice and clean. Please do not, you know, say anything derogatory about the other parties involved, and we can get this thing going, all right? So, first and foremost, it pretty much starts like this. Brother Ringo asked me to help him move. And initially, had some issues with plane tickets. Far as the timing, we had to pretty much like reorder tickets. And wasn't it the case? Yeah, we had.
First it was the 16th.
Right.
16th or the 15th. And then he changed it to the 30th. But
Right.
it was like a few days before we were about to leave. I think it might have been the day before we were about to leave.
Yes.
Actually. So very
Very, right, very poor timing because, you know, we had to pretty much get our plane tickets. By the way, before I get into this, yes, RingoTv Reactions provided the finances for the travel to get there, right? He got the plane tickets, you know, he purchased the tickets and paid for that travel to make it clear, right? But yeah, I mean, a day before, we had to literally change our plane ticket. Mind you, we're communicating through voice memos, so there was a lack of communication. And y'all know it can be very difficult to go get another plane ticket on short notice like that. But we managed to get it done. So we arrived on, what was it, the 31st of May?
I think it was the 30th.
The 30th, right?
30th or 31st.
Right. Yeah, we arrived around the 30th or 31st. Can't quite remember, but I can tell y'all how long the move took and things of that nature. So it was around the 30th.
What is a home warranty? It's a 1-year service plan that helps cover costs when parts of your home's...
We arrived.
Like we wake up.
We wake
Get up at like 5, 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Been up super early.
Yeah, about 5, 6 a.m. We had an early flight. But you know, we touched down towards the afternoon. And when we touched down, there was no one there to pick us up from the airport. You know, we was there for approximately, I would say, maybe 2 hours. So we're there. Yeah, and we understand New York traffic can be absolutely crazy. We get it. And it's unpredictable as well. But we were there for a while. And once, you know, they arrived, everything was cool. I mean, it was, you know, there was no, it was just cool. No type of friction, none of that. And we went directly to the U-Haul place, right?
Yeah, as soon as we left from the airport, so mind you, we've been up early in the morning, they come pick us up while we've been waiting at the airport. And then they were like, oh yeah, we gotta go pick up the U-Haul. So, but we're thinking, wait, why do we have to go? That should be a y'all thing. But because Nubred was driving the U-Haul, I think because you're the authorized user, you had to be there.
Be there, right.
So yeah, we get fresh off the flight, go straight to pick up the U-Haul, and then, yeah, after that, we can finish.
Right. And after that, of course, we wanted to go get something to eat. Got some New York pizza. It was great. It was slapping.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to eat pizza in New York.
Yeah.
And it was worth it, right? So, you know, we got maybe a couple hours to be in our hotel room. There was a loft, and which he also provided the finances for the loft to make it clear, right? And you know, we're there for a couple hours, and because by the time we went to the U-Haul place, by the time we went to eat, we only had a couple hours before the move.
Yeah.
Literally, it was already practically evening time. So I want y'all to note that. Yeah, it was pretty bad time when we just got off a flight. Jet lag.
We needed some type of rest.
Yeah, you need to do the type of move that we were about to do. You need a good deal of rest. We talking when I tell you what type of move it was, you're gonna understand why. So about I say what 3, 4 in the morning, you know, trying to rest, kind of restless, but it is neither here nor there. And yes, we were able to get cleaned up, get showered, and while we still had the loft and had the hotel, we were able to get showered.
We didn't have the hotel for 24 hours.
No, we didn't. We wasn't there for 24 hours in the hotel. It was only literally he got the hotel only for a couple hours, and then it was time to move, right? And so, you know, it's about 4 in the morning.
We gotta go pick the U-Haul up from at Brooklyn parking, like under the bridges. So that part too. We had to go get the U-Haul, then park it up.
Yeah, we went and got the U-Haul.
26-foot truck. That thing was big.
Yeah, it was a 26-footer, and driving through Brooklyn streets is not a joke, because it's real tight, real compact. But, and let me mind y'all on this, we're not complaining about anything, because if you're gonna do a job, you're gonna do it.
Right.
But what I'm trying to do is give y'all the details so you can understand and comprehend what type of work was being done. All right. So after we got the U-Haul truck, it was extremely difficult to park it in the apartment complex in which we were moving. You know, but we got it done, and upon arriving to the location where we will be moving, I know that the lie that was told is that all I was a driver. That's what was told.
For real?
Yes.
No.
All I was a driver.
No.
That's what is being told on social
We get
media.
into the details. I wish I would have recorded because
Everything.
Yeah.
I mean, so get there, and we you know, we park and we walk into the apartment where everything is still there. The truck is empty. So for me to just be a driver, that means that I must have sat in the truck waiting while the truck was being loaded. You
entire time, right?
Right.
No.
3 in the morning.
Yep.
3, 4 in the morning.
3, 4 in the morning.
But why though? Why were we there so early in the morning? Like, because
Hi, we're GoHelp. You're here to help super smart, highly...
I'm going to stop it right there. This guy Ringo is a mess. I mean, and he's going to dispute this video. Well, he's already probably disputing this. The point of it, even if he didn't have to bring his wife, and then he mentioned in one video that he should have brought his wife. I mentioned him, but even if Nubred, it was him and Nubred and their wives. There was no other men to help with this move. And then he mentioned later on in the video that he had to, basically when it got down to North Carolina, the guys started cutting grass. After they drove down to the whole trip. While Nubred is unloading things, and the wives out there doing their thing, and his wife never said anything bad thing about his wife. They compliment on his family and everything. Ringo is this type of guy that they come out, and anybody from these big cities know he's a gain and getter. He see what. Not only he's a gain and getter, he's the kind of person. If he does something for you, he'll manipulate and flip the story to make it seem like that what you doing is being deceptive, and what he's doing, and he's all I know is that even because I have watched a couple of his videos, and he has this narcissistic personality, and just to back up what he's saying, so I believe Nubred had the right heart. I think it was some miscommunication, but it should have been more men that were on the trip. And I saw somebody in someone's comment, why didn't Ringo get one of his cousins or his friends to help with Nubred? Because that's physically his wife who was pregnant should have been lifting it. Why didn't he get an additional friend? Because why? Oh, he don't trust nobody. But yet, then he laid out this thing about this other moving company, but he was saying about the white man's going to charge him more. But even though the man took his time out to come from Atlanta to New York, and him and his wife, just to maybe because she can bear witness, and it probably by coincidence that she went, because it been his word against his word. That's why Nubred had his wife up in the video, so she can confirm what went on that day. And so now Noah's RingoTV, if he's making a video, he's doing it by himself and trying to dispute everything that they do. And if you look at his character, and like the one brother said in the video, he tried to teach the word, teach something spiritual, but at the same time, he operates under a different worldly streets, what I call a worldly street spirit. What I mean by that is that when you belong to the Most High God, there's certain things, languages, you don't speak. Like the guy was saying, men packing meat and going up into a female, and he gets real explicit about it. But yet, on the other hand, and there's people that listen to him that he's trying to sound so spiritual and kingdom when it comes to the word. Just because someone say that scripture, about the spirits don't mean that they're kingdom. Because one thing about the word of God, it changed when you have a proper way of the Most High God, whether you call yourself an Israelite or you call yourself a Christian, you're basically a believer in the Most High God through His Son Yeshua. It changes your character, and his character doesn't match up with his persona. And he is all about clicks and views. He even says it. He even tell you on it. And I watched a couple of things is about gaining and how to make this, and that's fine. And you got about to do that and being a content creator. Hey, do what you got to do. But it goes to show people, and I hope Nubred, just because somebody is your brother by skin, don't mean they're your brother by the blood. Just because they're your brother by skin, don't mean they're brother by the spirit. Because look, you know what I've learned over time is I used to let people watch some people, and they got an aggressive, real aggressive, assertive, very crafty spirit. They always but you know, you don't be careful and learn to listen. I learned to sit back over time and listen what a person say and watch their actions. You know, and I can think of a certain neighbor I have, right? And this person, they craft and everything. They tell you they make themselves they be the good person, but I had an incident myself where I caught this person in a lie. Because you know, just to gain and get from somebody, and some people, and here's the lesson that anybody should take away from my video: when someone got that kind of personality and they gain and get from you, be careful of that person. And they got it, you know, and they make it, and they reverse the psychology on you and saying, well, if you did some, if I had did this, man, somebody would did this and this and this and this. If I got your back. If someone don't do something out of their heart, don't ask them to do something no more. And that's why I learned over time, don't ask people for shit unless you know them by their spirit. This is a lesson learned to all of us. Whether it's Nubred or any individual out there, I don't care if it's in your own family, people you know, just leave them people alone. And here's the best advice: treat them with a long handled spoon. When you see them, you want to speak to them or love them, but keep them at a distance, because they reveal what their nature, and they don't give a squat about you. It's all about gain and get. They gain and get. That's how they maneuver all their life, and that's a spirit that comes from Satan. Because Satan, that's what he does. He's the operation of individuals that gain and get. If I gain something off, and then he manipulates people, and to the point that they turn themselves to gain and get. If I use this person, I can gain and get. And some people who are not aware of that, who they call slow, you know, I think I would say slow, you're not discerning. You just have to use your discernment. And I've been a victim of it many times throughout my life. And I had something recently, and this is with a female. And I learned something from there. Don't be so willingly to give your heart open to somebody. I don't care whatever it is. And I wish I could tell Nubred, I wish you would please learn to pray. Ask the Most High. And good thing you have a wife that was able to see. And the reason why Ringo didn't like it, he mentions about his wife, because I bet you his wife discerned what kind of spirit that Ringo was operating. He didn't like that. And that's probably what it was. So he going, I don't like your wife because she didn't do this and da. Because it sounds like she's from New York. She got that accent. I don't know if she's from New York or not, but if she from New York, she see right through the game. And some people in the big cities, like some people, it could be anywhere, but mainly seem like the people in the bigger cities like New York, Chicago, they got that game, man. It's a hustle, and they know how to talk good game and get in that game what they want. And this is what people maybe, you know, some of us, we come across that once in a while. But if we come across it while in the Midwest among our family, if you go to New York and Philadelphia, then people they hustle, they gain and get. And if you don't have no discernment, trust me, and they can be buddy, but it's the same play. You know, even some people that been locked up, and they tell you, if someone asks someone you do your favor, don't Don't, man, hey, I can do it for as a favor. I'll do you a favor. No, don't accept the favor. Why? Because they're going to want requirement from you. They're going to want some kind of payment, and you're going to owe them. And so I learned that, if someone is so willing, if they don't do, test the spirit of a person. And what is the motive, why they want to do it. Because some people don't do it out of their heart. See, the devil in them will show them like a light. That, when they see that if you have a light in you, of Christ in you, they know this. Just like this person knew, they know this, but they'll take advantage of it because they come from that lifestyle, and these are people that, oh yeah, you teach them tell them about the Lord, but it's that other side, a Negro gotta do what a Negro gotta do, and they got that slick talk, and they believe me, listen to what they're saying and then watch what they doing because they slick. And I learned to really listen to people when they start like, I don't give, because I'll make my money. I gotta do what I gotta do, and they give you, and they all animated and stuff like that. Watch those people. Watch those people. Don't just laugh. Don't just laugh. Just say, I'm reading you, and now I know. And just times, because I used to ignore stuff like I would just think people just be talking. It's just this person just talking. No, they mean what they do. And they don't tell them to give a damn. I'll go up I'll shoot. And some people do it. They'll come and craft and get what they want out of you. They good. They have this little bit good side, but it's that other side you have to be leery about, because it's that cunning crafty. So if they're going, and this is, if you see that, and if it's somebody in your own family with that spirit, to keep them people a distance away. Somebody you grew up in the neighborhood, someone keep your distance away from it. Have your people that have the heart of you around you, that have the heart of God, because a lot of people don't have a heart of God, and have the Most High God teach you. This is the message I love, and this is what I had to learn myself, because we want people to think everybody's nice, but not everybody's. That's true, not everybody's nice. And sometimes, it's funny how Ringo said, you got roll solo. You got that right. But we know why he's rolling solo, because it has to coordinate with him. That's the reason why. When you learn to listen to people, they tell you who they really is about. That's why. He says one thing, it sounds real good, but look at his actions. Learn this. That's what I said. If Nubred or anybody, learn to discern when you see a man like RingoTV coming. Learn. And he come out of that city. See, out in Brooklyn, they in different places like that. So that's what they do. They hustle. And so, and some people, and no offense to people in New York, but even some New Yorkers probably even tell you that. Is there in the big cities like Philadelphia and Chicago, and them people, they hustle. So when you got people coming into dealing from across the country, because you got they're territorials. They come from that kind of environment. So this is the reason why. So I would say this, but yeah, Nubred, just learn. If I could say it's Nubred, learn and pray, fast and discern. That's the way the Most High God, and that's for anybody. Just because somebody say your brother by the skin, don't mean they're your brother by the spirit or the blood. Because the devil can take any form, any shape. So I hope this message get to somebody who's even watching this video. Because hey, even I had to learn. Not everybody looked attention, and not everything's black and white, but there's some gray in the middle. So alright. So maybe they can get this squashed together. But that should be listened to men and women who come across that video. Watch who you don't be so flabbergasted with talk. After they talk, let the Holy Spirit show you who they are by the Spirit. Alright then, take care, be blessed.